everyone, welcome to week 4 of your Yoga Shred Challenge. So this week we are focusing on disengaging from that which doesn't serve us, which doesn't nourish us, which doesn't fill us up, and allowing our positivity to stay really bright. So whatever it is out there that isn't serving you to your best self, allow yourself to not be a part of it, to disengage, and to just allow any of that to disappear just for this week by bringing awareness and focus to it. Okay, so this is an 8 to 12 minute video. You can repeat it 1 to several times during the week, in the morning preferably, to get your metabolism fired up, your digestive system going all day long, and get you feeling energized and detox. Come to a seated position. Let's start with our belly bonfire breath. Stack one heel in front of the other. Belly bonfire breath, really important for encouraging that detox and getting right into those filter organs. There is a teaching on a separate video on my channel on YouTube, Sasha Quince, if you need to redo that breathing technique. But let's work with it today. So inhale down into your belly, make space as the growing balloon expands in all directions. Exhale, squeeze up from your pelvic floor muscles and pull your lower belly in and up. Inhale, make space, widening and expanding across the lower belly. Exhale, activate the pelvic floor, aka bathroom muscles, pull them in and up, and draw the lower belly in and up, getting a little bit more bright through the center of your core line. Inhale, make space. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, widening and expanding, soften through the pelvic floor, and then exhale, squeeze up from pelvic floor, scoop lower belly in and up. Try to keep that breath going majority of the class, or at least through the first part before we start the shred poses. So we'll get started here by taking our course and salutation. So let's just warm up a little bit on hands and knees, and then we'll step it up. Take your knees about hip width apart, your hands under your shoulders there, and then go ahead and inhale, lift through the belly, lift through the chest. Exhale, press the hands, squeeze the breath out, and roll your spine up. Inhale. Exhale, even bend the elbows, help yourself gain more power, squeeze up through pelvic floor, and then round your upper back. Catch out the spine one more time. Notice this is not a forward-backward movement, this is an upward-downward movement of the pelvis. Take your fingertips forward, step your feet behind your hands, bend your knees, and fold over your long legs. Inhale, press the feet, knees back. Exhale, roll yourself up to stand. Inhale, fill the pose. Prepare for course and salutation. As you inhale, press the feet down, bend the knees, and roll the arms upward. On the exhale, let the breath pour out and fold down over bent knees. Press the feet, hands to the kneecaps, lift them halfway, scoop the belly in and up. Exhale, let the fingertips fly down to knuckles and palms, and step it back to downward dog. Downward dog, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Exhale, lift the hips, lift the belly, and exhale, roll forward into plank. Knees can be up or down in the plank pose. Try to hold a high plank for a moment, and tap the knees down. Lean the heart forward, and you want to stay really broad in the shoulders there, and make sure that they don't sink towards the ears as you bend the elbows, and then lower down pubic bone, belly, and chest. Plant the toenails down, inhale, exhale, scoop up through the belly, move your spine in and up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower halfway, transition either by hands down, belly lifts to the knees, or pointed plank, tops of the feet, and roll the toes last. Then inhale, bend the knees and elbows, lift the right leg in and up. Square the pelvis, bend the standing knee and elbows, and as you exhale, right knee to chest, square plank, step the right foot to the right thigh. Very nice. Lengthen your spine here. Just going to turn around so you can see this one, so freeze there for a moment. Lengthen your spine, and then turn your left foot flat and open. Walk to the inside of the right, and bend both knees. Bend the knees, plant the feet, sit bones nice and wide, and exhale, roll yourself up. Square the hips, the chest, and the belly, all to 90 degrees there, nice and long. Bend into your front knee, fly the arms open, warrior 2. Let's take a flying warrior. Inhale, lengthen, press the feet, lift up. Exhale, press away from center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale into the belly, Exhale, squeeze the breath out, warrior two. Back hand to back thigh, swivel the right arm forward, brush the air. And on the exhale, circle it back and up, reverse warrior. Keep bending into that front knee, keep the left hip open. Breathe. Activate that pelvic floor, exhale. And when you're ready, circle it down. Lift the hips, lift the back leg, fly down, fingertips, knuckles, and palms, and step it back to dog pose. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, inhale. Exhale, fly the left leg in and out. Square the pelvis, lift the belly, bend your standing legs, and then slowly bring the left knee forward to the chest, step the left foot to the left thigh. And spin around again so you can see that one. So freeze here and lengthen your spine. Turn your right foot open and watch the inside of the left, and both knees. Press the feet, sit bones back and wide, inhale, exhale, roll up through center. So it's left knee bending, right hip is staying open. It's easy to close this hip. Descend it back and keep it open in space. Fly the arms, fly the limbs, inhale, flying warrior, exhale, press out through center. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, squeeze the breath out and away. Work with that belly bonfire breath we practiced. Inhale. Exhale, activate from your root up. Inhale, exhale. Back hand to back thigh, circle the left arm in the air, and then spin it over the chest, reverse warrior here. Take a deep breath. Stay spacious in the hips. Circle it down to the earth, lift the back heel up, ground the hands and step it back to dog pose. Plant the big toe mounds together, press the hands down, bend the knees and elbows, and as you exhale, lift the belly and hop forward. Hands to the kneecaps, lengthen up halfway. Draw the belly in and up, exhale, fold. Press the feet, bend the knees, and on your exhale, roll yourself up to stand. Fly the arms on the inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and take a few of those shred poses from low to medium to high intensity for the next one here. So step wide on your mat or on your surface, be nice and stable to the earth, spin the heels in and the toes out, knees over ankles, adjust the feet, under the knees, never the knees over the feet. So my foot's here and my knee's here, spin my foot under my kneecap. And then deepen the groins and sink the hips back in space. Now goddess pose, just pin the hands to the heart, inhale, widen them. Let's start with a slow. Inhale here, exhale, step one foot to the other, and sink down into chair pose, hands to the heart. Inhale wide, exhale. Inhale. Press the feet and deepen the hips back in space. Keep safe through the knees. We're just going to go really slow here. Work with the alignment to press the heels and sink through the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Very good. Press into those heels and send the hips back as you come into that chair pose. Now, after our warm-up period, let's take it up a notch. So that we'll go a little bit faster here now and descend the hips back in space. So inhale, exhale. Breathe out through the mouth. Heart rate starts to elevate, you need to do that. Feel it in the legs. Very nice. A little faster. And then let's take it up to our final high intensity for 10. Come to center, sink the hips, exhale, hop to chair. Inhale, exhale. Hips back, knees back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Walk it up. Whew. Pull down, exhale through the mouth. Down onto hands and knees. Now you can do this on hands or forearms. I'm going to do it on hands today. In a previous video, I believe day 3 or week 3, I showed you on forearms. So modify if you need to. Place the hands to the surface. Walk the knees back. Lift the belly and roll forward into plank. Get the alignment here. Scoop the belly in and lengthen the spine. Shoulders are back of wrists here. to support shoulders and wrist alignment. If they're right on top of the wrist, I'm gonna crank the weight down into those joints. Very nice. Take a deep breath here. You're gonna prepare for slow. Lift the right hand up and swivel yourself to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Alternate here. Keep going. Try to stay mindful of that alignment. Press and lift. Belly in the whole time. You don't want to feel this in your lower back. Nice and slow. Nice. Let's take it up to medium now, which means we're going to go a little bit faster. And if you can, we do a double tap. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 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 10 more. 10 more seconds. Tap or just do it in the air. Very good. Okay, let's take it up to high. You can continue that way, or you can come into a full plank pose. Nice and long. Swivel one side and the other. Faster, lift the belly. Press into strong fingertips of that grounded hand. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower the knees. Walk yourself back. Fingertips behind you. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, lengthen up. Open the chest. And receive the breath. Slowly shake it out through the hands. Press into the base of the wrists. Clear them out a little bit. Circle the fists. And let's cool down here by coming to lay on the back. Butterfly the feet open. Draw your hands behind you. Lower yourself. Widen the knees, widen the hips, and press the femur bones down and away. So just an energetic press to decompress the joint. Breathing. Relax and hold. Bring the knees together. Take the feet as wide as your mat and knock the knees together. Let the lower back get a release and take some soothing breaths. Think about relaxing on every exhale. Feel your heart rate calm down. Stay here for a few minutes, and then in your relaxation, and take your time to start back up with your day. Thank you so much for joining me for week 4. Remember to bring in that awareness to staying positive and bright all week long, and noticing where you can disengage from your life, what isn't serving you, and how you can step away from that. Namaste.